Hi guys, we're live, and it's the preview to Arsenal's game against Benfica, which is tomorrow at 6 o'clock. And yeah, so I've already got Bargab with me in the building. How are you?
I'm good, man.
It's like the first time I've seen you with like a proper HD picture of you.
Oh, this is because I'm using my iPad this time.
Yeah,
So I guess my computer's not good enough.
yeah, it must be.
I
Uh,
definitely changed
Chris
it.
Paul in the building. No, you ain't. Wait, Chris, you want Arteta in? You're a Liverpool fan, right? Because the way we're going, where you're going, we'll be above you, right? If we had a decent manager. Hi Luca, how are you? I literally jumped on his stream in the middle of my stream last night because it's literally a mix up. But I'm putting the link in the chat now to let everyone come on and have their say. But yeah, obviously, first leg was played last week, and it was actually another shit performance.
My bad.
Another shit performance by Arsenal, drawing 1-1 in the end. But it took them 58 minutes and a handball and a penalty for them to wake up and realise they're in a fucking football match, right? And it's a bit weird how all of a sudden that they did score that penalty, they then wake up and actually score a goal and they realise it ain't that difficult. And then we played Man City last Sunday, and I'm not even going to start speaking about that, so I'm just going to get fucking mad, right? Someone invited me to, no, I was invited to come on and talk about Arsenal tonight at 8, right?
Yeah,
But I don't know, whether you guys want me to continue with the watch along, because I'm happy to do that if you want me to. But
I mean, yesterday's watch along was pretty good. I mean, the only thing
yeah,
is, I think it would be good. What game is there today, though? It would
was
be
that?
what game though? The Tottenham Wolfsburger game. Useless. I think Man City would be a good game. I kind of really
Yeah,
want
I was
to
going to go Man City.
Man City. What's the other game? Oh yeah, that's actually the game of the day. Real Madrid and Atalanta. I think that's like the game of the day.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was gonna go. I was gonna go Man City and Borussia Mönchengladbach.
yeah, no, that would be a good
Uh,
idea. I mean, let's see how the day progresses though. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
that's probably the best way to
obviously,
do it.
I've got to let them know soon towards the time. But if you guys want me to continue with the watch along, leave it in the comments below, or leave it, or put you, say it in the chat. And if you want me to continue with that, I'm happy to. It's not a problem. If not, then I'll go and do this thing at 8 o'clock. But I really don't want to talk about Arsenal.
Give
Especially
me
sort of bunch. If it's a bunch of Arteta fans, I don't want to fucking talk to them. I really don't.
give me a second. I'm just gonna fix my computer real quick.
Yeah, okay. Because after Sunday's shit show, I don't even want to speak to any Arteta fans because they all seem to think it's absolutely fine. It's not a problem. It's like manager's not the problem. It's all players. It's all the players' fault or anything else. It's never Arteta's fault. But then when this lot when we do win, it's all Arteta's praise. It's not the players. It's not anyone else's. Yeah, really does wind me up because it's just ridiculous. They'll do anything to suit their narrative. But yeah, so Chris Paul, what do you think about the Arsenal fans saying? They're a bunch of wankers. They're a bunch of wankers, honestly. Like, you're celebrating a 1-0 defeat. You're happy with that, are you? Really? I don't care if it's Man City. A defeat's defeat. Right? Especially the way we played.
That's ridiculous. We got dominated. It's not like that. It's not like we gave up like a last minute goal, and we were in the game making chances. They had.
You know what? The first X I had their next generation on it, and Sam was like trying to make it sound like it was not a worry in the world.
Yeah.
Like,
No. I told people like the difference The game summarized is there's two things that summarize that game. One is all about like bodying like stones. That's one of them. We pretty much got bullied off the pitch. The second one is they had quality chances and we had half chances.
No, do you know what really do you know what really winds me up about these fans? If Arteta won 1-0, it's all Arteta. It's a masterclass. Right? If we lose 1-0, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's player's fault.
I'm trying to think, has there actually been like an Arteta masterclass? I guess like the last time you could say that was Man City. Or like Chelsea in the cup, in the FA Cup. That'd probably be the last time.
Yeah, you could say that.
The Fulham game, but that I think we were pretty lucky in that game actually. Looking back on it, because Fulham wasn't like Fulham came up and
you're gonna count Fulham as a masterclass, are you?
No, I'm not counting that because I think Fulham wasn't ready.
They're in the bottom three for a reason.
No, they weren't ready for the Prem at that point. We got lucky, actually. I think.
Yeah, but even then, they're not. Even if they're ready or not, but they're in the bottom three for a reason. Right? Arsenal that should not be saying, "Oh, it's an absolute masterclass to beat fucking Fulham."
Chelsea wasn't a masterclass in unboxing day either.
No, they fell right into our hands, but no, it's an absolute masterclass.
I think the last masterclass was probably. I mean, it's the cup games.
But
even then, it's like
no, they took 0-0 against Liverpool and winning on penalties as a masterclass.
No, that's not. That's
How is it a masterclass? You won on penalties. You didn't win the game.
That's the Community Shield, right? You're talking about
a Community Shield and in the cup.
Did we win on penalties? I thought we actually won the games.
Yeah.
In the cup, we actually won the games.
No, we didn't.
No, because it was 1-0, right?
No, we didn't.
The FA
Trust
Cup.
me.
Semi-finals.
No, I'm talking about this season.
Oh no, yeah. Like I thought we were talking about the cup.
No, when we played Liverpool, I'm talking about this season, right?
Yeah.
Not worry about last season, right? Last season's history.
Yeah.
Right, but like I said, it's always Arteta's genius when we win, and not the players. But whenever Arteta loses, you can't put any fault to Arteta. It's all the players' fault. It's all the lack of fight, lack of desire. And trust me, there is a lack of fight and lack of desire. But I wouldn't be surprised with the manager we've got.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be fucking surprised. Right? It filters from the top. They know the owners don't care. If they know the board don't care because they hire a manager like this, right? The manager hasn't got a fucking clue what he's doing, so they're like, "What should I bother?"
Yeah, I don't know. Like, so the part that gets me is with our board, right? Like, first of all, I don't know what Vinay actually does. I don't think he actually does the football side of things. I don't know.
He's a marketing man. He's not a fucking football person.
Yeah, so I don't know what his role. I don't know how to judge him personally.
Edu, to make much money as possible without spending anything.
So Edu, I think is like it's like a weird one, right? Because you have like Ozil going out and praising him of how good he was, and he didn't really get his way either. So, I guess he's a good negotiator. And the big part about Edu, I think, is the Brazil with the whole Brexit stuff. I think Edu's supposed to be like the guy that is like a big advantage for Arsenal in the future.
What?
So, there was an article on it on online.
Do you know what? I don't believe half the shit that comes out of the articles anymore.
It was in the Athletic. It was. I don't know if the Athletic, if you count that as reputable, but
yeah. And how many fucking pundits keep saying you've got to stick with a manager?
On the Athletic, there've been more. It's like.
But how many people have how many pundits that you run into say we've got to stick with Arteta?
Yeah, I mean, I will say that.
Nearly all of them.
Yeah, I mean that's why.
Even when we were 16, there were still pundits like Alex Scott and Martin Keown still sitting there saying we've got to stick with it.
Yeah, I mean that is the
no evidence to think we're getting out of the situation. Right? It's basically saying, "Oh yeah, if we get relegated, don't worry about it."
Now, I guess so, but I don't know. Edu's out there. Like I guess we haven't seen everything about Edu. I guess like the Willian thing falls
Yeah.
under him. But he did get.
Either way, he's not good enough.
Yeah, I mean, technical director. I don't know.
He's not good enough. So there you go. So
if we fire him,
Chris,
who do we get?
I'll put my fucking self in charge. I really couldn't care. Someone who's actually knows a bit about football.
Yeah.
Anyone. Mobile Mars is a good idea.
I think that's what everyone says. The IX.
Well, there you go then. So go for him. Whatever.
Go for him.
But someone who actually gives a fuck.
No, I think Arteta needs to go if we lose, though. If we lose, Arteta has to be like, there has to be heat on.
But if you've been reading online,
of course, no. Everyone's just going to have a go at people like me because we are wanting Arteta out. But he's not getting sacked anyway, so why should we worry about it?
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Chris?
Nagelsmann is linked to Tottenham if the Josie thing doesn't work out. How are these pricks getting managers like Nagelsmann, Jose?
Money.
Because no, it's not that money. Do you know why?
15 million's a lot, man, to turn down.
No. Do you know why?
Why?
We could offer that if we wanted to. You know why? They've got a big club mentality. They act like a big club. Right?
Yeah.
But what he did when he got rid of Pochettino, Jose was in the next day. Alright, as it turned out, it was a big mistake, but they acted like a big club.
I mean, you mean they took the risk, yeah.
Yeah, but with the run of results Pochettino had, right?
Yeah.
You could ask for it.
Yeah.
So they made the big club decision. Same with Chelsea, not Arsenal. No, we'll just put up with this shit.
It's so sad, man. It is so sad. The
fact that Tottenham are that shit now, all right, at the minute, and we can't even get above them.
The last 10 years, I mean, it's just the same story on repeat every year. December comes around, like we don't even compete anymore. We start with it's like that vicious cycle that just keeps going.
Yeah, it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. And these stupid fans that stick with it don't realise it. This is why I really don't want to talk to any of them anymore. Really don't. If they come to me on my channel, I'll tell them fucking straight. Right? Yeah, like, this is my opinion. You don't like it, fuck off. Do one.
I mean, that's how it's supposed to be.
Because, like, I'm fed up with it.
I mean, it's football fans in
general. Me to the fucking floor.
Hey, Chris, what do you think about what do you think about the Klopp outers in your own club?
The fucking idiots. I still don't see. I know this is they're ungrateful bastards. They're probably these glory hunters who came to support Liverpool when we started winning shit. And
trust me, if you do want him out, can we have him?
Huh? I don't know any of them. But I'm pretty sure most of these Klopp outers don't know what we were in the last 10 years with Roy Hodgson. I mean, we were decent under Rodgers, but still not good enough. We had fucking...
You had one season where you, I think, over and overachieved with that side.
Yeah, I think we came second that season, yeah. And then... Yeah, Gerrard slept. But
Gerrard.
Yeah, and
we gave it to them, Baba. Sorry.
Yeah, and then we have a team with like average players at best. We had I think Dejan Lovren, I think Kolo
Benteke, for fuck's sake.
We had fucking Christian Benteke. We had Alberto Moreno. We had this.
You had Christian Benteke who couldn't even score a goal when he played.
We had the worst left back ever, Alberto fucking Moreno. And Klopp actually made him look like a footballer, even though he's just absolute.
Oh no, he doesn't beat Andre Santos.
Yeah, but he was dreadful. And we started Joe fucking Allen in midfield. So don't fucking be that fucking ungrateful to see the transition we stumbled.
You started with fucking I remember them. That's fucking quality. No wonder you're
Yeah.
shit.
So these fans are so ungrateful for what we are achieving here. I know it's disappointing. We expected more, but fucking take it. We've seen way worse before this. It's not. It's not.
Oh, don't. No. No, 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 no. Like, it's like Samuel, right?
Oh god.
For example, I'm picking this guy out, I'm sorry, because he runs his mouth and doesn't think about what he's saying. Maybe because he's a kid, right? He was literally coming up last night and just making it out that there was nothing fucking wrong apart from the players, right? And he's like saying, "Oh yeah, I'll stick with him. I stuck with Wenger. I won't Wenger out. I stuck with him till I die." He said, "Yeah, now look at the situation we're in, you prick. People like you have now dragged this club, right, through the mud because you wanted your manager Wenger to stay, right? Knowing what he was doing to the club. He was fucking it up left, right, and centre. Yet you dragged it through the mud.
I
You
mean,
couldn't let go. You couldn't
I mean,
face
half of
reality.
the blame of what's going on at Arsenal is kind of Wenger's fault.
This
Because
guy puts
half,
Wenger as above Mourinho. How can you put Wenger above Mourinho when he ain't won a fucking Champions League?
Yeah,
I mean, seriously.
that's
I loved Wenger. Don't get me wrong. I loved Wenger. What he's done for the club, brilliant, right? But the last 12 years of his reign was fucking poison.
Would you say after 2015, was it 2016? That's when the Wenger decline happened.
No,
it was going on for a very long time, but it became very evident around the 2015 mark.
Because
no,
after like
no,
Ozil's
no,
best season was
no, no, no. The decline started in 11-12 when he decided to sell Van Persie, right, to his biggest rival.
Yeah, but
if you're one of the greatest managers in the Premier League history, why are you selling to your rivals?
I mean, I don't think that was his fault. I think it was the.
Yeah, he didn't want to spend the money to keep Van Persie, so he decided to give him to Man United.
Yeah, but
Basically,
Van
No,
Persie
it
was
was
gone.
not him. It was the board. The board were not ready. I think I
Van Persie
forgot
was gone, man. His mentality, he was gone. Like, I mean, there was no way we could have kept him. Like, where his mind state was.
Send him abroad, then.
Yeah, that I agree with. That part, I think he had.
Don't send him to that. Don't send him to that prick called Ferguson that you actually despise, right? I wouldn't even open the fucking telephone line.
Nah, I mean, because Chelsea don't
It's
sell us.
40 million and a pound. Should we go down that road, shall we?
Yeah.
Right? Last season under Wenger, what did he do? Sell. He sold pretty much nearly our whole defence. No, we had just conceded 8 goals in the first 3 games.
Well, the thing is, like, all right. So then you had like the Ozil and like Sanchez, right? And then he built a team that, I mean, he built a
Why
team.
did Arsenal sell Ashley Cole? Because we wouldn't pay the money.
I'm trying to think, like, you know, like the Ozil Sanchez thing worked until like Leicester won that title, right? That 1 year, which was what, 2016-17?
That was your best chance to win a title.
2015-16.
Yeah, 2015-16. But I feel like after that was probably when the decline started, right?
No, the decline happens way before that.
I mean, yes, it's definitely like
It started way long back. It started 2010.
but it can't
But
be a decline
it became
in the hunt.
it became very clear, like a steep decline was noticeable.
When we couldn't beat Birmingham, right, in the League Cup final in 2010, that's when you started realising, oh shit, he's not the right manager anymore.
I mean, that's the reason Fabregas left. He was like, we had good players, we clicked, but there's always something missing that the board didn't provide us. That's what he said in the interview.
Yeah, right, okay.
Fabregas is like, he should have stayed 2 more years. He says he regrets not staying 2 more years at Arsenal. Like when he left Barcelona, like he regretted like.
I'm sorry. At the time, I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't
I don't
blame
blame
him.
him actually.
Sorry.
Nasri's
but,
a different example though. Nasri's like the other idiot, but he was a good player.
Yeah, I know that, right? But in it's like I said, right? They'd happily defend him, right? They'll happily defend Arteta until the cows come home. Right?
Yeah.
Even when this club's literally in the dirt, literally in the mud, literally blown to smithereens, right? Absolutely a pile of fucking shit, not really worth anything anymore. They are still happy to put up with it. Still happy. Because they can't learn and let him go. It's the players' fault. It's the players' fault. These are the same fucking players that won us an FA Cup. You weren't fucking running about them then, were you?
I mean, it's incompetence if they view this guy as like the next like Wenger. Like straight up, like if they're viewing him as like the next like. Decade.
No, they're saying as like the next like he will be like become a great manager, and said, you're gonna wait 10 years with Arsenal to wait that long, are you? You really think Arsenal should wait 10 years for him to come good?
That's a lot of time, man. Absolutely.
I think you guys aren't gonna win anything major until like maybe 5 years.
No,
maybe.
I mean, I feel like we have pieces right now. We have pieces, but
no,
you don't think?
Not really. You don't have.
No, because by the time he fucking gets any tactical nous about him, because he actually has some experience.
No.
We'll be fucking out the door. You think Partey's gonna wait while we have no European football?
No,
you think Aubameyang's gonna wait while we have no European football? You think Lacazette's gonna wait? You think all these players that we got are gonna wait until fucking Arteta realizes he ain't good enough?
No, but as a team, we have pieces, though. As a team,
what do you mean by pieces?
We've had pieces the whole fucking time, but no one decided to get them.
Right now,
see, I'll tell you one thing.
Like, we'll do a squad builder one day, and we'll talk about that part. Like, because
no, we look at the squad right now. Who do you think is Premier League winning pedigree? Like they can win the Premier League.
Like I feel like the three should be like Partey, the second one's controversial, Alba, and then Saka.
Alba's on his decline. The man's 31. Is he 30?
But we signed. I mean, that's what I mean. We signed him up, so we have to like build around him. We're stuck with that contract, so we have to like build around him. So he has to be like.
But he's 31 right now. Do you think he's going to be?
Wait. The ones that are champion, the ones that have got title winning potential, Martinelli, Saka, Gabriel Zadal, Leno, Tierney.
Leno for sure, yeah. I forgot about
that. The ones that are definitely top 4 material, right, which is the bare minimum, right, is...
But we got to build around them for our best chance, though, right?
You got to build it on Saka because he's going to be one of your best players because Aubameyang is on the decline.
No, he's not. Do you know why? Because he'll fuck off by the time he's there.
But you can't build around like a winger, though. Just like that, like that young of a winger.
Yeah, because, see, when is Aubameyang's contract ending?
Partey then.
Aubameyang's contract should end in 2 years or 2 to 3 years.
2023, 2 years.
So that should be the window. That should be the window.
When people are gonna realise it doesn't fucking matter because as long as his manager is in it, we're not gonna get anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
No. I agree.
And actually,
because Aubameyang right now is past
because it doesn't really matter who we get in, really, because like this board just don't care. No one cares anymore.
Yeah,
right?
but
I'm fucking sick to death with it.
I think what I'm trying to say is like, yes, these guys with a good manager, if we hire him this summer, he'll look at those 3 pieces and can make something happen from them. And
that's a big if. When do you think Arteta is not going to be here? Because you guys were fucking 16th and Arteta's job was apparently safe. That's what surprises me the most.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, we didn't actually get to say
absolutely. Hang on, let me get through some of these comments. Matt, Jorginho are missing in the second leg, but we have Havertz and Conte to replace them. Yeah, Kovacic is what Arsenal fans thought Xhaka would be. Right, fucking Xhaka. Why did Arsenal sell Ashley Cole? Because we don't like holding on to our players. There's Bellerin. One of those who can take
a throw.
Take a throw.
We can't take a throw.
Can't take it, yeah.
Yeah.
He can't do anything. What can he do?
I mean,
He
so
can't
that's another one.
tackle.
So he's gonna
He
be
can't
gone.
run.
He's
No, he's not going to be gone.
PSG,
Bugger.
PSG are gonna come for him. PSG are gonna come
Let's
for him.
look at this
But PSG now
realistically.
just said no.
When
Hold
do
on.
you realistically think that Arteta is going to leave? Because you guys were in your relegation dogfight. You got out of it, but his job was apparently safe. It was not even questioned. You remember
Yeah,
when
I know.
Oli has in a horrible run
Yeah,
of form?
I know. I don't need telling. I really don't need telling anymore. Right?
Ideally,
We
what
know.
should have happened? What should happen is this. He had an entire year, right? Technically, and 6 months to plan this season. He had more than 3 months to plan this season. When you think about it, so technically, he should be judged at the end of the season, in a realistic note, right?
He's definitely not going to get judged. I think the board just want to save a bit of cash, but I
No,
think this.
because if we get knocked out, do you know what? We'll get knocked out on Thursday. The first thing is it's all the players' fault.
I
That's the
don't
first
think
thing
you
that
guys will
happen. The
get knocked
first
out this
thing
ground.
that will happen is all the players' fault. Anyway, if anyone smash a like on the video, share the stream while we're live as well. Make sure you do all that. And yeah, please share this video and like it. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Yeah, I'm gonna go through the predicted lineup. Hang on. Comments, banners. So quickly share this. Oh god. Right. Where is it? Um. Right. Let's try and get more people in here. We've got Charlie Vargas back as well. Yeah, I'm going to get into this predicted lineup for starts. Well, Burton goal. What else? Right. Well, fuck all else. On the
probably
right.
play Bellerin.
What?
He'll probably play Bellerin for some reason.
He has to play Bellerin.
I think he might start Cedric.
No, he won't. No, he won't. I don't he'll play Bellerin, but I don't care. I'm not.
Nah, not with the pace down that side. Not with the pace down that side for Benfica.
What?
Benfica, pull up the Benfica lineup, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Do you have one?
So you're not going to play Cedric?
No, I think he'll play Bellerin personally because of the pace.
Not having it. Don't care. Not having it.
Wait. This is your lineup, or is this what Arteta is going to do?
I don't give a fuck about Arteta.
Oh.
It's what he should be bloody playing. Well, in my eyes, anyway. But you can adapt it afterwards.
Gabriel, yeah.
Gabriel and Pablo Mari, in my opinion.
Is Partey going to come back this one?
I don't think so. No, he's still out injured.
When's he never not been injured at all?
Partey and Xhaka, I guess. Ceballos.
Well, no, if he's injured, they can't play bloody.
No, I guess it says it's possible. It's a possibility.
No, so you will. Oh, yeah, it's possible, which means you'll find him on the pitch and fucking injure him further.
Partey is injured?
No, Partey's injured.
Yeah. He's injured because Arteta doesn't know the meaning of wait until he's fit.
I'll probably play him for the weekend though. Leicester. We play Leicester this weekend.
No. We wait until he's 100% fucking fit first, then we do it.
It's our season though.
What?
Yeah, actually you're right. It's our season, but yeah, we wait.
So what? What's the difference? Because someone actually told me what we're going to fight for against Leicester.
No, I'm talking about this game.
Oh, this game. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the point, right? You play.
Dude, I don't want Ceballos in this team, personally, but
I'd rather him over fucking. You rather Matt Hamid or sideways.
Mohammed outside.
he has better passing and can.
Do you know why? Do you know why he's got better passing? So he never passes the ball fucking forwards.
Yeah, but for our,
He's called Mohammed El sideways for a reason.
He doesn't ever take a risk. That's why he's so good on the ball.
He's done it again. Mohammed sideways.
who else is available in the midfield? It's pretty much Ceballos and Anani.
I don't think
And Partey.
Would you not play Aubameyang, Steve?
Not after that shit show. Why should he get a start?
I actually like this if we play Alba up top.
No.
I wouldn't mind Lacazette, to be
Why
fair.
are you playing Alba up top? Hang on, hold the phone. Why are we playing Alba up top?
I was
Because,
just asking a question.
He still got
about
challenges.
podcast
He
and
still got
everything.
chances though. He still got chances in the game.
And he
Yeah, but how
missed
why are we
2
playing
or 3
Alba up top?
sitters against Benfica.
It's Benfica.
Yeah, that's who you're playing tomorrow, you clown.
What'd you say?
Bargav, at what point has Aubameyang scored his goals from the fucking front of the pitch?
Yeah, but we let him.
So why are we now starting
Stones
playing in the middle?
Because he's our highest player, so a highest paid player, so he can die. We're gonna put him out there to let him die, basically.
Just because he's now the highest paid player doesn't mean you change his position. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't.
But what I'm saying is, if we play him and he doesn't do well, it's gonna be on him. If we don't play him, it's gonna be like we're taking the responsibility away, right? So he's our highest earner, so he should show up.
For his last
So we
2
should put him on the
games,
pitch, let him fuck it up, so we all go, it's Aubameyang's fault.
You know our fan base. You know what they're gonna do if Alba doesn't play. They're gonna be like, "Oh, he wasn't there anyway."
That's because they're weak. That's because they're weak-minded and got no balls.
But what I'm saying is, you just he's our highest paid player, so play him, and he has to show up. Put the responsibility on him.
Big up, Stephen.
Am I making sense on that?
Lee sent me here. Oh, nice to see you. So yeah, I do see you. I do see you in the chat whenever I go there. I've been so busy and I don't get a chance to go on his streams at the minute. I'd love to go back on his membership stream. If you do go back on his membership stream, right, can you give him a reminder about to look at my Instagram, right? Because I'm sending him links for the 5th of March, right? I'll just show you quickly. 5th of March is Big Yellow. Oh fucking hell! He's Big Daddy Fudge, and he said he'll come on to the channel as well as put all the put the Just Giving page link that I've sent him in all the video descriptions. He's going to do that day to raise money. So if you do get onto his stream, you just give him a reminder for us. That means a lot if you could do that. So yeah, back where was I? Where was I? Let's get back. Predicted lineup. No, yeah. If our fan base start blaming the fact that we're not on the pitch, they're weak-minded and not on balls. Right? I'm sorry. We need to play. No. We got our most potent striker has been Lacazette. Simple.
Who played against? Was this the lineup against Chelsea?
His last 2 games.
Was this the lineup against Chelsea?
Aubameyang's been absolutely shite.
So you know what? After the last performance as a captain, I don't want him anywhere near the side.
I didn't see him on Sunday.
Hey,
That's
Steven.
the point, and he's supposed to be the captain.
And on Thursday, he missed about two sitters.
Oh,
No worries. Thank you so much, mate. That means a lot.
Hey, Steven, is this the lineup against Chelsea? The same lineup that we played against Chelsea on Boxing Day?
I think so, yeah. What happened?
No, because, I mean, we haven't seen this lineup yet, actually. In a while. Martinelli starting.
How Murray played against Chelsea?
No, I don't think he did, but yeah, but look, that is if he puts that out, I can't argue with that. Right? If he puts that out and I can't argue with that. If he then makes substitutions about 56 minutes ain't working, you can't argue with that. Then
He
you can start
played.
then you can start looking at the players and saying they're not good enough.
Uh, would you play
He
Pablo?
played El
Would you switch
Nene.
Pablo Mari though?
Yeah, because Pablo Mari's been half decent whenever he's played, to be honest.
No, but what I'm saying is 2 left-footed center backs
Yeah.
doesn't happen often. That's why.
We've played Gabriel Marie before, then, but it's not been bad.
Have you ever played like Mari and Gabriel together?
Yeah, we have.
No, we haven't.
That's what we have.
Wait, who's that?
It's me.
Yeah, the other
Nitish.
post.
Oh yeah, it sounded like Nitesh. I was like, but the predicted lineup portion
What would you say?
like that.
I think it's going to be Gabriel and David Luiz.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my other option.
Yeah, he needs to
I
rest
think-
Pablo Mari a bit, and Holding is injured. I guess. I mean, he'll not start. He may not even be in the squad. Holding may not be in the squad.
Holding will not have been a squad. Well, that's a relief.
Hey Nitesh, what do you think about like playing Alba so that he dies on this, like he proves himself in this game?
No, I think this will be Lacazette's game because I
you
don't
think
know
so?
why Lacazette was dropped from the squad for Aubameyang,
Yeah.
even though he got that hat trick. Maybe because that is the reason he's starting. But I think this will be Lacazette's game. Lacazette will be played in the Europa League, I think, and Aubameyang will be the substitute.
Yeah.
Almost really shouldn't be allowed on the bench the way he plays.
For me, I just wanted to play Alba so that if he fails, at least it's out there. You know, it's out there. He didn't show up.
God, so you'd rather us fuck it
I
all
say
up
player, so
just to expose one player.
it's not exposure. I mean, he's our captain. He has to show up in this game.
Fuck that. It's not what he might as well sport Benfica, mate. Honestly, that's just what the fuck.
Sorry.
As much
No,
as I hate Arteta, as much as I hate Arteta, and I don't want him to and I don't want him to manage his club. I want Arsenal to win a game.
No, I get that.
I want him to do something. That
Yeah,
doesn't
this
mean I'd rather play Aubameyang if it means it fucks him up.
No, this isn't one game that we should be throwing away because we'll be out of the Europa League. So we should be winning this
Where
one.
would you stand if he loses this game?
It's going to be a tough game.
It's gonna be a tough one actually, because I think Benfica didn't play their best like wingers the first game.
No,
They
they
didn't
didn't.
play the strongest 11. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, because they didn't play Rafa and they didn't play. They didn't even start Everton in that game.
What would your be? Because I know you're at it in a minute. What would your position be in if we got knocked out of the Europa League?
Who's mine?
Yeah.
Nothing changes till the end of the season. Man, 2 first-round exits is hard to argue, man. Even me being like being balanced, it's hard to argue for Arteta being there.
No, nothing changes for me until the end of the season. We have already done some good things here. There have been some mistakes from his side as well. But at the end of it all, we need to get in the new players. Our squad needs to change at the end of the season.
You're gonna. This is gonna be interesting. So, why do you? Okay, I guess like, there's one thing I will say, but I don't want like Steven to like get so angry, but like I know he's gonna get like so pissed off about
I
it.
need to just like give me a minute. I need to double check the table where we're going. I really love how 16th's really progressed, but there you go. Oh yeah, we're now 11. So we're at the top of one table. It's the bottom half. We are 6 points away from Liverpool, right, which is Europa League spots, right, or Everton, whatever. We're one of the two, right. We've got Leicester coming up. I think we'll win that. We've got more chance. We flying to the moon. I don't look. If we're not even going to be in Europe next season, how is this progress?
Stephen. Do you know, at the start of the season, where did you think Arsenal will finish?
It's fifth.
I was similar to
I
be
was
fair.
taking fifth and a good mark in the Europa League.
Mm.
So I wouldn't even expecting top four with that side, but at least we like a little bit of progress would have been nice. Because it's a little bit better than what it was last season. And this is what I get. He played so much better last season.
Yeah.
And he had a worse squad.
No, the thing is that your expectations were high of him, and at the end of the day, he's not delivered on that expectation. But that does not even Jurgen Klopp somewhere around between 6 to 8, and we'll be finishing. If we finish in the top half of the table, I'm fine with it, because my target was for this season was the Europa League. And the other thing is, if you see, then you can say that then Jurgen Klopp has failed this season. Jose Mourinho has failed this season. So many big managers. People wanted Jose Mourinho at Arsenal, and they said that he'll win a title with Spurs. He may still win a League Cup or maybe a Cup trophy, but at the end of the day, what is he even doing in the league? It's the same thing happening with him as well. He has a better squad than ours. Jurgen Klopp has a better squad than Arsenal's. So this happens, and this is Arteta's pressure season. I can understand a lot of players are going out. Some of them have already left the club. Some of them will be leaving in the summer. This is where the squad overhauls.
What do you think's going?
Bellerin is apparently leaving the club at the end of the season, and with respect to Lacazette, might be going, and we may be getting in no more new players in. So that is going to happen at the end of the season. Already four of our players have gone.
Sorry, how are we getting them in without European football?
Sorry,
we got in the European football. How are we getting them? Right, because Matt Hammers has already one target. And he's already been looked at by Man United, Everton, Liverpool, right, Bayern Munich. You really think we're going to compete with them? Right, some people are suggesting that some people still think that we can get Grealish. Really?
Not a chance. Not if
we are not in
Europe. He'd rather stay at Villa.
Even if we weren't Europa League, it'd still be a trade down.
No, I think he would then come to Arsenal, because anyways Aston Villa will slowly slide down the table. They don't have the legs.
He's a Villa fan. Why would he leave Villa to go to Arsenal?
I mean, he's Man United coming after him.
If Man United go for him with Champions League football, at what point is he going to accept Arsenal over Manchester United and a chance to play in European football, especially Pogba going out the door?
See, the thing is, you say Max Aarons is wanted by Manchester United, but why will he go to Manchester United and compete with Aaron Wan-Bissaka for a place when he's not going to get into the team? So there are various factors as well. It also depends.
It start at Everton and Bayern Munich.
Well, then you got Everton and Bayern Munich.
Hey, so
Everton do better than us.
And Bayern Munich's fullbacks aren't that great.
And it's not just, well, we know that the board don't care. We know the owners don't care. So why would you want to come here?
So I got one thing to say, actually. Can I share that screen, actually, just real quickly?
Go on.
How do I? Yeah. So this is like the team, right? Basically. So the three pieces that I was telling you about is like we have to pretty much build around Alba because we're stuck with that contract. Saka, and then these three are like the pieces that are probably going to stay. We still have to figure out a Cam, because I don't think either of these guys are like there yet. They're still kind of young. They have potential. So we have to get like one that's actually there.
Odegaard's going. He's only on one.
See, this position, so I see Pepe as more of a squad player next year, but we need to bring somebody in because I can't. Saka has had like 3 different people as a partner, like as a primary partner. I think somebody like Dembele, we can go poach Dembele from Barcelona. That would be great.
Not a chance. Come on.
We definitely need to get like.
We can't even get Max Aarons from Norwich, and you think you can
No, I'm just putting it. No. I'm just saying. That's what we need. That's what we need.
Yeah, but we ain't getting it. It's like me. I want health, but I'm not getting it.
Well, hold on. Let me finish real quick. The other thing is we need to get We need to get the right back situation figured out, and we also need to get like one more center back.
Arteta needs to go.
So 5. So we need 5 people basically for us to have a team. So we got to figure that out.
We should be getting 5 people, and I think as Max Aarons, Buendia, these are the guys.
Buendia, I can see.
Not get anyone.
No,
we'll be getting cheap
options. This is where this is where it really winds me up because the whole Buendia story, Arteta was giving it all this about I'm backed by the board, right? It's okay if you're backed by the board. If you're then saying you want Buendia in the January window, not the summer, why aren't you getting him?
No, he also will not leave Norwich that easily, and Norwich will not sell. They're on the way back to the Premier League. So why will they let go of one of their best
Why
players?
did you just put 40 million on it? He didn't even test it.
He's injured.
But even then,
That-
you test the water. Say, here you go, 40 million. What'd you say?
No, the deal was always going to happen at the end of the season. Norwich will not sell now. Norwich are on the way back to the Premier League. Why will they let go of one or two of their best players at this point of time? And
Because
we will
Cantwell plays on the right.
Actually, yeah, Norwich is coming back actually, but I thought they were like sliding down, but it looks like they're definitely back next year.
I think
Brentford is like the other
10
team.
points here or something.
Brentford always bottle it. Brentford won't go up.
I can see Watford coming back. They're gonna pick up steam.
Yeah, Norwich are 10 points clear of Brentford.
Yes, exactly. So why will they sell
Yeah,
their
they'll be
best
back.
player? And
I don't think they're not selling Buendia.
No, not at that point of time, but they will sell probably in the summer once they're back in the Premier League and the value goes up as well a bit. But some
How
of the
old
players
is
like
he?
Max Aaron's has a release clause, so that won't be a problem, major problem for us.
You're not
Buendia could
getting
be.
Aaron's. Everton,
Yeah, that's
better
the.
team than you.
I'm not getting
United, better team than you. Bayern Munich, better team than
these
you.
teams go for these players are going to sit there. Why would I go to Arsenal with no
You guys should
ambition?
have taken Papu Gomez.
It's got this back. It's got
See,
much experience. Right, it's got the amount of experience that could be written on a bike.
You guys remember?
I see Odegaard staying actually personally, but
if I'm looking at Max Allen to get Bayern, Everton, Man U, or Arsenal, right? I'm looking at it and think, well, Bayern, I could win Champions League. I could win this. Man United, I could win the Premier League. Everton, I could definitely get into the top four. Arsenal, let me think of Arsenal. They've got a manager who's got the amount of experience that they could written back on the back of a fat packet, right? They literally were nearly relegated at some point in the relegation battle last season, right? And only just saved it by, let's be honest, Arteta getting lucky with the youth, right? They rely on their youth because they can't really focus on their main players, right? And they've got a board who don't care. So why the fuck would I want to go there?
Because he gets playing time at Arsenal.
see, I think Odegaard's staying because Ceballos. I think Real Madrid are going to say like,
No.
we'll give you Odegaard only if you take Ceballos with him. And
No.
I have a feeling they're going to do that because I don't think
They
Ceballos
need the
is going
money.
anywhere.
They need the money to get Mbappe.
I've seen Real Madrid selling Odegaard because he don't.
One thing, you guys were offered Papu Gomez. You know that
That's
Yeah.
or a banger with Sevilla. He would have been an amazing signing for you guys. You need that creativity, which he
Who's
is.
Gomez?
Yeah, Papu
Alejandro
Gomez.
Gomez.
I don't
He's at
think.
Sevilla, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's the most important thing to get next
Yeah,
year.
he was. Atalanta want him.
The way he's going in a minute, he loses this Europa League game, his job's untenable.
Who?
You have dragged Arsenal up Europe.
Oh, it is untenable. I said that before. Like, but
Europe.
Arsenal should win this game. Like the last game you played Benfica, you should have been done. That should have been wrapped up easily, but you didn't finish your chances. So now you have to rely on
It
this.
might come to bite you back.
No, I'm sorry. Like you drag Arsenal out of Europe, your job's untenable. I'm sorry, it's not good enough. It's not good enough.
you can't have two first-round exits. That's the problem. Like especially like in Europe.
It's first round or the fucking final. If you're not in Europe, right? No,
but
not as a club like Arsenal. No.
That's the problem I have.
It is untenable.
But we'll have to see.
How we should sit here and accept this.
I mean, I'm hoping.
If you don't get it no more, I don't get it.
I'm hoping Simeone is available in the summer.
Not
He's
a
not
chance
gonna-
to get
Nah,
him.
he's gonna
Simeone,
stay.
come on.
He
No.
earns 40 mil a year, by the way.
He's the highest paid manager in Europe. He's
Is
not
he?
coming to Arsenal. Yes, he
Yeah.
is.
The board's not going to back Simeone. Like, why would he come if the board is not going to back him?
Yeah, that's true too. But
Fuck all.
Yeah, there's a reason Unai Emery was hired as the replacement for Wenger and not 6 or 7 other people who interviewed before him. So, so let's not fantasize about who's going to take over at Arsenal. It's going to be probably another, maybe a low level manager or a rookie, till the time the club actually wants to spend money on managers.
I'll
So
tell
the
you what,
Southampton-
Rafa
Rafa
is
is a
me because
good
it's
choice.
that is my
Not the
experience.
Southampton guy.
I'm sorry.
Rafa
it could be anyone.
Benitez is the
No,
perfect choice. I don't
Hasenhutl's a
think
good manager.
Benitez is perfectly available right now. I don't see why can't people get him.
To be honest,
Why?
Southampton wants Hasenhutl out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I think Hasenhuttl
That's
should leave
harsh.
Southampton
That is
because
very
Southampton
harsh.
don't have the ambition.
No, their owners don't want to spend, so he
I
doesn't
guess
Yeah,
have
we
the
were linked
exactly.
to Sarri. We were linked to
Oh, I
Sarri
thought you
earlier.
said the Southampton fans want him out.
Yeah,
I guess
Southampton
we were
fans
linked to
want.
Sarri.
hang on. Why? I don't get why people can't look at Benitez. I don't see it.
Yeah,
Benitez
No, I think-
is so much better.
Benitez
No, we
left
don't want the
Newcastle because of
defensive
the
style.
owners.
We don't
What?
want the defensive style at Arsenal.
I don't care what style we have. Anything other than this, like it doesn't matter. We used to have George Graham, yet we still won titles with it.
No, I don't think that is the thing. That is what Wenger has changed. And see, look at the fact, what
Yeah.
did Benitez do with Newcastle? He did build a team around a striker and play a defensive style. But at the end, if you're talking about league positions, even he was down there. And he's not
Yeah,
going to do anything different.
Man,
A lot of
he had
people said,
fucking
get in
Mike-
Nuno.
He had Mike Ashley as his fucking the guy. As his
He
owner.
had Mike
can't
Ashley,
beat
who
this
spent
guy.
fuck all with money.
He
and they
got
had the
10th
Yeah.
with that
Champions
Newcastle side. It was a miracle at the time. He did
It's a
a fucking
miracle they
good
get
job.
that side in the Premier League, right, with no money, right? And the fact is, he's won a Champions League with Liverpool. He's won a Champions League with Real Madrid, as well as the league. Right? Basically, he's done more than what Arteta's done.
He did
Right,
nothing with Real Madrid.
This relegation scrap for his start.
I mean, you look at his last stint in the Premier League. He had Mike. The only reason he left Newcastle is because he hated Mike Ashley, like fucking hated him.
So you think he's going to suck up to the Kroenkes? He did
Yeah,
nothing
that's
with
what I'm
at
saying.
Real
He's
Madrid,
overlikely.
first of all.
See, he's the type of manager who he gets who he wants.
He's already sucked up to them and covered their asses.
Benitez has only one thing to his name.
No, I think he will be back more at Arsenal than at fucking Newcastle, like Mike Ashley. Because see, if he goes to Arsenal, at least he'll get a few good players.
Is that
He-
we should get this.
Yeah, Lamptey is another player that is being targeted. If we get him,
yeah,
Basuma for
apparently he's
sure.
a Bellerin replacement. Basuma's
but
being
no, but
You're
he
not
can't
getting
play right back.
Basuma.
He doesn't
Well,
play
we're not
right
sure
back.
that-
He's a
Sure,
winger.
sure.
Ethan, what are
That's
your
the play
thoughts
back
on
four.
The problem
Guendouzi?
is, if anyone we get, right, if the rivals see anyone that we're getting and they like them, I'll put a bid in. So they've never got more power.
Actually, Guendouzi might stay if Arteta goes though. That's the only way I see that happening. Same thing with
At least Guendouzi had some fight about him on the pitch.
I mean,
And she gave a shit.
I see Guendouzi staying if Arteta goes.
What are you guys gonna do when?
You need that
What do you
attitude problem in
guys?
midfield.
What do you guys think about like this guy? What's his name? Saliba coming back.
He's not coming back.
Well, you
I think the board's not gonna. The board doesn't want to deal with it. I can already tell. He's been playing well supposedly though. I've heard Saliba is actually playing pretty well, but I don't think the board wants to deal with the whole repercussions of it. But
Well, you're gonna sell him.
I'd keep him.
I think he's gonna. I think Saliba actually wants to go back to France. So I think it depends on the transfer or loan. He's gonna be loaned out until.
Maybe because someone judged him after 2.5 games.
So you pay 25 million
We paid
pounds
5
for
million for him to
him.
go back on loan.
I mean, that's Raul Sinelli's retirement fund. That's a different story.
But I don't understand why did Arteta play Saliba when he's clearly better than the defenders you currently have at the club.
So ask him that question.
Go. Yeah, I mean, he didn't buy him, so I can't like that. That's the reason he gets away with that. But he wasn't here when the Saliba thing happened.
Because you can't judge a player after 2.5 games. I'm sorry.
No, I mean that part I get.
It's not even in the Premier League.
That's one of the. He did the same thing with Guendouzi, right? When you think about it, he did the same exact thing with Guendouzi.
You're telling me Saliba was that shit?
Oh, he's not, but
It's better than fucking David Luiz.
I'm sorry, hang on. I'm sorry. I just don't get how we're sitting here after getting. So, what did you think of the result on Sunday then?
Me?
Nitish. No, Nitish.
Yeah, what did you think of the result? Actually, yeah, what did you think of the result? Nitesh?
At the end, we lost 3 points, but we could have done more. And we are very poor at the start of games. This is the second or third game I'm seeing. We are conceding in the first 5 or 10 minutes, and I think.
First
Yeah.
minute.
But after that, I think we did hold on to, like, we didn't let them score, but we also didn't score. So the creativity is again becoming a problem now. We need to start scoring goals and play in that final third. The main problem is we are letting in that early goal, and that is where we have lost, I think, 2 games in the last
Can I
3.
say
I think
3
in the
words?
City game, it
Three
was not
words.
even the early
Can I
goals.
just say this? Right?
City were toying with
Hang on.
you.
Can I just say
Yeah,
this?
that.
Man City, if they really wanted to, could have whipped us to shreds. We were like this on a piece of string.
You know,
Like,
you
they
know,
could do
City's
whatever they
right
wanted.
back had a
They
higher
broke the
XG
string.
than the
When
entire
they
Arsenal squad.
wanted, they could
Yeah,
have broke the string and tore us a
Yeah,
new one.
I
They
actually
really
did not. I
wanted
didn't see the stat,
They
but
could have put 6 or 7 past us if they really wanted to.
I
But
mean, the
they
thing
never
about
I've got
fish
3
for
words.
having Champions
3
League.
words.
Tell you what, no, hang on. If they weren't playing Champions League this week, they would have tore us a new one.
We took the
They would have
Bruyne
torn
off
us a
after
new
They
one.
didn't play their
Honestly.
best players as well. I think Foden was on the bench.
Yes.
Yeah.
De Bruyne.
yeah.
De
See, I
Bruyne
feel like
went off after an hour as well.
I feel like City are going to struggle this weekend though against West Ham. I think they're going to give them a big challenge.
Won 17 in a
It depends
You
how
know
Moyes
what?
sets up, really.
I'm
Playing
telling
in
you,
West
you
Ham.
know one thing.
You
I
will struggle
think
a bit more because like West Ham
they
are a
will
bigger
they
competition.
will struggle today
Yeah, they're
if
better than fucking
Mönchengladbach
Arsenal. That's
turn
not
up.
hard though, is it?
No,
They're
but
gonna
West
struggle
Ham,
today.
West Ham have replaced us in the top 4.
I'm telling
I'll
you,
put-
Mark, no,
I mean,
you
I
are a
think
big champion. Watch.
I remember
Watch.
you keep moaning about finishing 4th. I bet you'd snap your hand off to finish there now.
yeah, we would actually, but
Yeah, but unfortunately that football was going nowhere. That was becoming fossilised.
who do you guys think is finishing 4th? Who do you guys think is going to get into the top 4? Leicester or like West Ham?
I don't. West
City,
Ham are going to
Liverpool,
drop off because
Chelsea,
David
Both.
Moyes is not a
Leicester.
good
We're
manager.
finishing 8th.
You could pick it up, but the last 10 games, I think you have it easier in the last 10, right? Liverpool wise.
Oh,
West
yeah.
Ham.
Yeah,
Oh,
but in
no.
the next 5 games, we have Henderson out. That's the problem.
Yeah, there's their 4th choice centre back.
I'm just praying to God Milner is back. At least we'll have another leader on the pitch.
Yeah, well, anyway.
I think every team's gonna have one more spell though.
Yeah, but Jota is back.
Yeah, Jota's back in training apparently. I think he will be benched for the next
Right.
game. And
Score prediction.
1-0 Arsenal.
Cut. Charlie.
You'll scrape past through by this.
3-1 Benfica. I'm not just saying that.
Velvet Swan.
2-0 Arsenal. Benfica rubbish.
Nitish.
3-1 Arsenal.
Bargav.
I wanted to say something with the whole screen on me on this one, but I'm gonna say 2-0 Arsenal.
How are you all this confident? You just saw us.
No.
Trash.
That's what I want to happen. I'll put it this way: I will actually. That's what I want to happen. 2-0. I think maybe it's possible. It's possible.
I want my health back to where it was and get it. So.
Yeah, but you see the last game, you dominated them, and you should have won that game. It was just your finishing. Was
Yeah,
poor.
that's why I think we have a chance.
Hang on, I'd say. Do I be optimistic? Do I just be realistic?
I really like.
Be realistic, Stephen.
It's not even realistic. You saw how dog shit Benfica are.
Yeah, like
They're so
2-0 is
bad.
a fair. Like I feel like 2-0 Arsenal is a fair result.
Their
There's
best
not
player
even
is their
the-
left back.
Hang on, Chris. You're missing something out. We're shit.
They're 4th in the fucking Portuguese league. They can't beat.
Hey, they're only. They could be second though.
Premier League.
They could be second though. Like I mean, they're only like 2 points. They're only
See
one.
you lot on the top half of the Premier League table.
We've,
Crying
we've,
out
I mean,
loud.
for God's sake,
Also,
West-
Yeah,
quick
they're top
question.
of Premier League too.
What do you think about the Mönchengladbach City game today?
I think that'd be.
City should dominate. City should dominate.
No,
Three
You
nil.
guys-
Mönchengladbach will
3-0
win.
You guys
City.
do not see.
No,
Shut
no,
up,
no, no.
Velvish one. Shut up.
Florian Neuhaus, masterclass incoming. I'm telling you,
Have you seen
he
their
will
last
do.
3 games? They lost
Look,
to
look, look,
fucking
he will
Cologne
do
and
what Hussein
Mainz.
Aouar did to City in the
Charlie.
Champions League. I'm
I
telling
watch
you.
Bundesliga football. Okay, Mönchengladbach are the surprise package. You never know when they turn up. When they turn up, you're fucked. You saw they slapped up Bayern Munich. They slapped up Borussia Dortmund as well. So if they turn up, you guys.
Yeah, I
are done.
watched that Dortmund game. They were actually good.
Yeah,
But they lost.
Ram.
They lost to
Ram. They're like
Cologne.
yeah, that's what I meant.
And
They're really
Mainz.
inconsistent. But if they actually turn up the game,
Okay,
at the
this
game,
is hello.
And
they can
they're
actually, yeah.
8th in
Sorry,
the Bundesliga.
Steven. It's just
Well,
So Arsenal
Yeah,
game.
but it's a tight,
Final
it's a
prediction.
tight thing there.
we're
Steven,
saying
what's
that
your
about
prediction?
Leon. They were 8th in
I'm
the
just
league.
glad that game for later.
Steven, what's your prediction?
On say it,
I'll say
Benfica.
2-1. Yeah, 2-1 Benfica. I'm sorry, I can't see it. I just can't see it. I've got
You're
no
sad.
confidence in this. I've got no
You're-
confidence.
All that hate for Arteta is coming out now.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Do you know what it is? Right, it's how this club has been dragged through the mud. Right, and
We
how
still-
no confidence I've got in this side anymore.
We still are way better than Benfica.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
No,
Arsenal
you're
way
not.
better than
That's
No,
Benfica.
you're
that.
not.
They just
No,
bought,
Arsenal way better.
Arsenal just
No,
bottled
you're
the
not.
last game, but they're better. They're a better team.
I'm
No,
sorry.
you're not.
Their best player is their left back.
On paper we might be, but on the pitch we ain't.
No, I'll
I say
picture Benfica.
also on paper. On the paper,
I mean, you should have won the last game.
Arsenal fans, football's played on grass, not paper.
Yeah, but like I said, if we're going like in terms about if we looked at the squad at the start of the season, we should be in the Europa League places.
Yeah.
At least, not fucking 11th. But there you go. Big up people.
Big up Luca.
2-1 Benfica. Arsenal go out.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I can't say it. I want us to win.
You beat Olympiacos last season in the away leg and fucking lost it all.
There you go.
Nothing
Don't
goes to
remind
defense
Steven.
against Arsenal was rubbish. Now it's a bit better than last year, but
No, last season you won the FA Cup. Last season you were a better team.
Why? I'll tell you for why. Because he played like a 3-4-3 system because we had no midfield, right? So why now can't he go back to a 3-4-3? Why play the extra midfielder when we know we've not got creativity in the first place?
yeah, but see, did you try that at some point in the beginning? That's when you went on a losing streak. It wasn't working, so you had to slightly
No,
change
we
it.
were starting to lose the streak when we started playing forward at the back. He's still
No, the
at the start
reason-
of the season.
Actually, I blame the Arsenal fans because they're like this. Oh, once we get Thomas Partey, we're gonna play with a 4-3-3, and look how we
Yeah, that
dominate
was the whole
midfield.
plan. But
Yeah,
we
that
didn't
was
have
the
a creative
plan.
midfielder. We didn't have a creative midfielder.
No,
Yeah, you
but
need a
when-
creative midfielder.
We might have been trying that, but when we finally started, when like the first couple of defeats came in, he should have been no. Let's go back to it.
No,
I
the
mean,
thing
it's
is-
either everybody either plays a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1. So we just chose the other one.
Also, you sold the wrong goalkeeper.
No, but 3-4-3 with Granit Xhaka and Partey would have been even better than it was last season. So I just don't get. You've proven one system that works. You've won and managed to win an FA Cup with it. Why, when you've tried a new system, it don't work, not go back to it?
No, see, the thing is, I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah, but the systems don't last long. Like you need to change your system when it's
No,
not
the
working.
thing is,
Pep's
he's not even
changed
playing a
his system
4-3-3.
his whole career.
Yeah,
I
but
said
not-
this at the start of the season that this season I'm not expecting great things from Arteta because I know he's going to experiment a lot with the formation. He's not going to play a 3-4-3. He's going to change to a 4-3-3, try different things. Now, currently, hold on. He's currently No, he's gone from a 3-4-3. He's gone to a 4-3-3. He's gone to a 4-2-3-1. He's changing around the formation and the style of play. Initially, we were playing the long ball from the left-hand side for Aubameyang. That stopped working. Then he's changed the style of play to playing direct crosses into the box, which again did not work for Aubameyang. Then he brought in Lacazette. Now he's gone back to a different play where he is playing. First, he played Emil Smith-Rowe. Then he's now gone to Martin Odegaard. So he's changing those things. And I said this, that he's going to experiment a lot. That is why I don't see him doing anything great. Maybe 6th or 8th. Between 6th or 8th, that is where he'll finish. And I guess he will finish somewhere around that place only, that position in the league table. But the main target is again the Europa League.
What do you guys?
Sorry to burst your bubble, but Liverpool are
Can you
finishing
tell me
8th.
what are the
That's quite safe
long-term
for us.
ambitions of Arsenal Football Club?
I bet Edu. I bet Edu or Vinay couldn't even tell you that. Forget us telling you that.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you guys have a plan? Because it's just random shit.
No. It is like trial by fire. It is like trial by fire, basically.
There is no plan.
There's no plan.
You guys
for
make
this.
the most random of signings I've ever seen. You guys signed William, you got Odegaard on loan.
I heard something really.
No, Odegaard's a good sign.
Okay.
Odegaard's a good signing.
He's
but
only
you
on
guys-
loan. You need to stop acting like
You-
he's
I don't
perfect.
know why you guys rejected Papu Gomez.
Mate,
Yes.
I heard something that was really, really funny, and it sort of sums up this process, right? We conceded against Man City in about 78 seconds, right? That's 4 seconds longer than what we conceded against Aston Villa. Trust the process.
That's probably.
That has nothing to do with the manager. We were worse than that under Wenger. If you remember the game at Anfield under Wenger, when we conceded 3 goals in the first half and all those things.
That's
Yeah,
even
prime
under Emery.
goal. So you
conceded
know
4.
at Anfield with our home crowd. So
Yeah, we had a worse squad then, and we still
That
finished
was when
sixth.
Firmino was actually good. Now he's shit.
I give Wenger his due. He had a worse squad, but we finished sixth.
He didn't have a worse squad. Some of these players are his players only.
Oh my god!
You are saying that Wenger had a worse squad with the likes of. You are saying
How can you moan?
It
How can
depends
you
what
honestly
Wenger
moan
era
and
you run
say
about.
that these players are holding us back? They're not good enough. We need to get rid of Wenger's players, right? But then stay out of he didn't have a worse squad.
no, he didn't. He had guys like Alexis Sanchez, Mesut Ozil playing some good football at that point of time. He had Santi Cazorla. He had Aaron Ramsey. He had all these guys.
He was injured all season.
Who?
Santi.
Cazorla was injured all season.
That was towards the end. Overall, look at the players he had. Wenger had better players.
The last season I'm talking about, because you mentioned the game against Liverpool, so I'm talking the last season.
Yeah, the last season also he had better players up front. He had creativity. The problem is his defenders were crap because he didn't know how to pick defenders or how to train them. They didn't have training sessions for defenders under Wenger. They had joke parties there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that by the look of Arsenal's defending, it doesn't look any different.
Hopefully that is why.
How can you let the smallest, nearly the second smallest player on the pitch, score a goal
With his
with a
head.
head?
That is what we are hoping now that Bellerin is thrown out of the club.
Don't score goals with headers for a reason.
Sterling out.
You know what? I'm
Raheem
going to
Sterling
be very amused when Bellerin
scored
goes
a
to
header.
another club and
That tells
actually
you.
performs over there.
This is the biggest Arsenal game. Oh,
Just all
Jesus.
the players
No,
are
it
good.
isn't. You
I
was in
mean,
a- you was in an FA Cup
when we
final
lost
last
to
season.
Barcelona in the Champions League, that was a big
No,
game.
he's saying in the last 5 years, I think Baku was the biggest one that could have been for maybe, I guess.
Yeah,
No,
the FA Cup game
Wait,
last season was bigger
Wait,
than
the
tomorrow.
Barcelona game where he got knocked out of the Champions League was in 2016.
No, he's saying in the last 5 years.
2016 was the last
Yeah,
time. I think.
there's
Which one
at
is
least 2 that are bigger than
That's
tomorrow.
5 years. That's 5 years. 2016 was 5 years. I'm pretty sure. Yes.
Yeah, you were saying that you.
I mean, we need 5 players. We need 5 players between now and at the end of next year. So
You need a backup left back. You need a new right back. You need a new
yeah.
creative midfielder. You need a
You
new
need a forward,
striker.
a striker.
You need a new striker because your strike partnership is aging. Or
How about
you need a new
that?
left winger.
What's that guy called?
Rafinha, I guess.
I left winger for sure. We need a
How
left winger.
about Edisuri from Sevilla?
Do what we
See-
need. We need help. We need religion.
You
We need
need
help.
you need an
We need
actual
therapy.
director of
Steve,
football.
We need
Steve, I have a question.
physiotherapy. We need psychological therapy. We need the whole fucking 9 yards. We need whole transplants. We need fucking major chemotherapy. We need
Then
the
I have
whole
a question.
fucking lot.
I have a question for you. You say that you want Rafa Benitez at Arsenal. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And currently, looking at Arteta, we have the second best defense in the league, right? According
No,
to what
you don't.
Lucas.
You have joint
Second or
second.
third, fourth.
Joint
Okay, joint second.
second with your
Yeah.
old goalkeeper, Aston
Benitez
Villa.
he might be a defensive manager.
Let him finish.
No, hold on.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Let me
Let him
finish.
finish.
He get you more goals than what Arteta can.
Hold on. Let me finish. So we have the defensive side covered, but your problem is that you want Benitez, who's already a defensive manager, who will face the same problem, that there will be no creativity up front. Yet you want to get rid of Arteta because he's not that experienced
No,
as
Benitez
Benitez.
is not defensive.
He is defensive. Have you seen his play at
He was at
Newcastle? He was playing to a
Newcastle when he
target
wasn't
man, and
playing
the goals were
well.
coming
He
from
was
that
at
He
target
had
man.
the target mouse, Ron Dodd. He was scoring goals, and Ayuzi Perez.
This is the same manager who managed to climb back a 3-0 deficit in AC Milan in a final, right, and win the Champions League.
It was all the
When
players that
AC
put in the effort in that game.
Maldini, Shevchenko.
Benitez
you
did
can't
not
say that.
make. Benitez made 0 changes at halftime in that game.
Sorry, if Arteta did that, you'd be jumping up and down saying it's Arteta masterclass.
If he
Never
made
at the end
changes,
of it.
if he changed the tactics, if he changed something in the team, I would say that. Benitez did not change anything. A few minutes ago, you were saying Benitez won the Champions League and La Liga with Real Madrid, which never
Because he
happened.
did.
Can't get a word in.
Actually, he won the La Liga. Actually, didn't he?
Hang on, I can't get it. Wait, when we lose, it's all the players' fault. When we win, it's all the manager's fault.
Not
Why
my
can't
fault.
it be both?
AC Milan.
I'd hear it a lot more. If we could blame the manager and the players, I'd hear a lot more. But I'm sorry, it's so weird how like the players have to be blamed every time we don't win, right? But then when we do win, we all give Arteta the praise and not the players.
Actually, you know what? Benitez would actually be decent for our for what we're trying to get to.
Because he's a good manager.
He is
Arteta's
a
one
good
of the
manager.
worst managers in the league.
Who?
He's managed
the
Premier
worst
League
manager
before,
in
so he's
Arsenal's
got the experience
history.
already.
I'm just reading about him because I like it just the way he because I haven't actually like looked into how he played.
Do you know what? I'm even gonna look. No, I'm even gonna look. What's the worst manager on Arsenal?
Worst manager?
Arteta.
I
What
bet
was
you
the
it's worse
lowest
than
every
Don
time?
House. I bet you it's worse than Terry Neal. I bet you it's worse than Don House.
Freddie, sadly.
You can't say
I can't
Freddie.
wait
Doesn't
for
count.
fans to go back
He was
into
there for about
Limburg
2
now?
games, man.
That's for the
I know, I'm joking.
Limburg doesn't really count.
Yeah, he doesn't count, but I
And
think
I've-
Emery.
Like one
It has
game
to be
in
like for me. I think Emery is worse than.
Oh, fuck off.
Let's not start.
You
I don't want to
guys
start that
just-
debate.
Emery-
Let's not start that debate. Let's not start that debate. Like Emery versus Arteta.
Emery's
Like
better than Arteta. I'm not having that.
Don't even start that
I'm not
Emery
having that.
That's 2019. I can't use that. Shit.
yo, both are terrible. I'll put
Emery's
it this
won
way, but
3 Europa
No.
Leagues.
Emery
This
managed
is
to
the
get
Barca
Lacazette
start.
and Aubameyang.
another time with this debate. Like
Benitez won nothing with Real Madrid.
I don't rate Emery. I'm sorry, I don't. Like any person that like in the big games of PSG, Barcelona, Europa League final, Crystal Palace, those are fireable, right?
He beat us in the Europa League final with Sevilla.
Hey, look,
I know, I get that, but
Emery,
the pressure wasn't the same.
Out of Emery's first 4-5 games, at the first 5 games, right? Emery played 4, lost 1-4, lost 2, right? And this is why because I'm doing this because everyone compares him to him. Mikel Arteta has won 1, drawn 4, lost 1 in his first 5 games in charge. it's,
As far as managers go, how highly do you guys rate Zidane? First of all, I've always wanted
No,
this question.
Zidane's finished. Zidane's finished.
But do you guys rate him as a really good coach though?
No, he's a
Not
good
anymore.
coach, but he's not up
He's-
there with the greats. Even
Like
He's more
man
of a
manager,
cup
at least?
manager. Cup
Man
manager,
manager.
you can say.
We'll see today.
I don't know.
He
His
gets
pressure,
back to
the
Atalanta,
pressure he
he's
had was
literally-
insane though. The pressure he had at Real Madrid was insane though.
well, you have that pressure because it's Real Madrid.
Yeah, but
The biggest club
very
in
few
the
people can
world.
handle that. If you put Emery there, he wouldn't last.
We need
Arteta
a
there, he
manager,
wouldn't last.
board, head of football before any new signing. Yeah. Absolutely.
The only reason Zidane
That's
did the
the-
job
Oh,
is because of
Arsenal
Sergio Ramos. If Ramos wasn't there, they'll be gone.
have the
do
second
you
best.
know?
Ronaldo as well.
And Ronaldo, yeah, Ronaldo
Yeah, but
carried
they
them.
did it last year though. They did it last year though by winning La Liga with Benzema.
That's what I
See,
said.
even
Ramos,
if you
Ramos
have the
managed.
second best
Ramos was
defense,
playing.
whatever because
No,
you guys
Bar-
literally parked the bus.
is-
You got
Bhargav, Barcelona threw the La Liga away last season.
Yeah,
Literally.
and this is what I said.
Yeah,
When
I saw
people
that.
said,
Like,
"Oh, would you take Varane at your club?" I've said no. The only reason he's good is because of Ramos next to him. Without Ramos, he's shit.
Varane's the most
Well,
overrated centre back in world football. man.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Technically,
Anyway,
the worst
right.
Arsenal manager ever is Freddie Ljungberg on win percentage.
Oh,
Because-
yeah, no, we don't count. No. You
told
can't
you.
count Freedom, though.
He's
Why
well,
you can't Freedom, though?
After that, it's
Charlie,
Steve Burton.
this is why I don't
I'm,
listen to half of those
I'm
stuff.
reading it.
No.
I'm reading it off the table.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, Charlie. He wasn't a fucking manager.
He was
He
still
was
in the
a
manager role.
He was in a stopgap until we got a manager. He's
He
not
was
I
a
said,
caretaker,
I said
technically.
technically. It's not my opinion. I just said technically.
Yeah, well, tell him what an actual manager is, because I'm sorry, that's an interim. It's called an interim.
hey, we got massive
It's not a
problems,
proper
man.
manager.
We got massive
I heard
problems.
people
But
say- I
Thursday,
heard Austin
any
saying-
Who's
any
next
which
after
way.
that, Charlie?
Pardon?
Who's next after that? So I won't count in that one.
Steve Burtonshaw.
But what?
Steve Burtonshaw.
From the
That
past.
was fucking 1800s or something.
1986.
See, at least I'm happy that the Nuno hype, the Chris Wilder hype is dead. People were saying we want Nuno at Arsenal. He's below us right now. I think Wolves will finish us below us at the end of the season.
Nuno is
Chris
a good
Wilder
man.
getting relegated.
You never know with
Nuno
Wolves
is a
because
better
they lost
manager
their
than
main
Arteta.
striker.
Come on.
Yeah, their main
He's a
striker's
better
gone.
manager than Arteta.
And you're correct
Yes,
with
I
Chris Wilder,
understand they
but
lost their main striker.
actually,
But
no,
we
he
have
doesn't.
actually
horrific
problems as well.
It's just, what is like compared to what is Arteta built at Arsenal that compares to what the Santo has done with Wolves. Santo has built Wolves from the Championship and bring them up to the Premier League, and he's
can't
still
really
They were in
the Premier
Europe.
League.
They were in Europe.
A bit like what
last
Moyes
season.
did with Everton before he moved to Man United.
See, the
And
thing
what
is,
he's now doing West Ham.
but then how much time did he have? Are you ready to give Arteta that much time? Don't expect miracles in a day. That is the problem.
He did that in 2 seasons,
No, he didn't.
2 or 3 seasons.
No, he took more time than that. And now if you're saying that, say Jimenez is out injured, Aubameyang is having form problems as well because of whatever personal reasons are going on in
No,
his house.
that's all dealt with. That's all dealt with. So that
Aubameyang
last
shit
game,
before he had the personal
that last
problems
game,
as
you
well.
can't use that as an excuse. 'Cause that
No,
was
I'm not
dealt
talking
with.
about the last game. I'm saying that even we don't have our main striker firing. So if you are saying that they don't have their main striker because he's injured, we didn't have our main striker firing because of whatever he was going through, whatever
Yeah,
was
but-
happening with him.
But-
So we were
but
also
you have-
relying on
you
other
have better
sources.
squad depth than
Recently, the
Wolves
man
don't
scored
have-
like 4 goals by
It
the
took
end of
it took
Jan.
Nuno 3
Start of
years to
Jan.
get from the Championship to the Europa League.
How many?
He got
Three.
Europa League in his first season. And
Yeah, and
Premier
he
League.
was made manager in 2017.
Yeah.
He did a
Right.
double over City last year.
Espirito Santo led the club to the Premier League after a 6-year achieving promotion with 4 matches remaining in the season. So, yeah, so he as soon as he took over, he brought him back into the Premier League.
Yeah.
How
And
about
now
how
he's
about
been
Hasselhoff?
above Arsenal for the last, how long?
How about
Yeah, you
Hasselhoff?
got-
Will you take him over Arteta?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Arteta. Oh my god, I'm not having this bollocks.
You can still have the best defense and still get relegated.
Look,
That's the problem with
sorry.
Arsenal, man.
How can the
But
best defense
if
in the
you
league
park
get
the
relegated?
bus, obviously you won't concede.
You're not even second, you
What
joint
the
second.
fuck am I doing?
Clip,
Wait,
clip, clip.
wait. You are saying you want the Southampton manager who are
Click
right now in
me.
14th and we are 11th.
But Southampton have a way shitter squad than you guys.
Yeah,
Give
you can't even say that. They don't even have squad
Look,
depth. The owner doesn't
I've
even
now got
back
a
Arsenal.
headache.
Yeah, and half of
Because
the players are injured, by the way.
I've
So
got
you
a
can't really
headache
move
because
that
I just
argument.
hit my head on that wall, but at least I've got more sense.
But
You guys need to put
don't
some
forget,
more
Hassan
respect on
Houli.
Arsenal.
If Glenn Knightley sent you, quick Google, why didn't Glenn Knightley actually come and say it himself? Like,
Come
this
on
is
the
the guy.
screen and say it.
No, Glenn Knightley's the guy that says, we're going to win the Champions League in 3 years. Yes!
I
What
would bet my
can
life
I just ask
savings,
what the
even though I
Even
have
though we're
none.
1.5 years into it, we're going to win the Champions League.
Can I ask what the process is if we have to trust it?
Yeah, what?
You're a
what-
Man City fan.
Actually, I
What
forgot
process
about
are
that
you
comment. Like,
Yeah, no. But even he's asking, even I'm asking that question. What is the process?
no, I forgot about that comment all the time. Like, it used to be the big thing. Like, what's the process?
We
By the
actually
way,
have
could
to know what the
could you
process
actually
is.
hear us? Because I did turn my mic down. So did you actually hear us when I'm doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Yeah, Nitesh. Also, Hassan Houli took RB Leipzig to second in his first season at Bundesliga. You can't deny the fact that he.
Fuck!
No, I'm not saying he's a bad manager, but I'm saying even he is struggling in the Premier League right now.
He's struggling
That
He's
is
because
what
not
he's a
it is.
very,
struggling.
very
The
Get
board
weak
back.
doesn't
squad.
back
And
him.
he's
With
got
half of his
injuries.
star players injured.
His half his team is injured, and he doesn't even have the squad then because the owners
You know, he
doesn't
had
back
to
him.
start under 23s. He had to bench. His entire bench was filled with under 23s.
I'm sorry. No, this says it all. This says it all. David Moyes at West Ham's doing better.
Yeah,
he is.
this season is not counted because David fucking Moyes is doing good, and he's definitely not a good manager. I know. I think
No,
all
he is
managers.
a good manager.
Chris.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
No,
You're only
no,
saying that
I can't
because
say.
he managed Everton and United.
No. I can't say. You can't say that because right. He was thrown into the deep end of Man United, knowing that the team was dead, right? And plus, also is that with Moyes, look what he instilled at Everton. Everton are now permanently in that Premier League's places. He built Everton up to where it is now.
Everton have
never
been relegated in their history.
No,
Yeah, so hasn't been Arsenal.
He led Sunderland to relegation. He barely let West Ham survive.
It was his first season. Yeah.
Charlie, they have been relegated.
Yeah. It was
Arsenal hasn't been.
It's not been relegated.
He did jack shit with Real Sociedad.
Who was the other? Arsenal and
he's been finished ever since that Everton job.
The only team that's been not relegated from the top flight.
Oh.
If actually World War I didn't happen, we would have been relegated.
Yes, Man City has been relegated.
I know that. I was in the 3rd division. But I didn't.
Look, Charlie, I mean, we don't have to worry about relying on fans to give us the information to keep us in the league.
Arsenal.
Arteta have built nothing, anything. We are 11th. Yeah, this is the thing. This is the great thing as well. Like what came out of Arteta's mouth. Oh yeah, 8th position in the FA Cup's not good enough. We're now 11th with no trophy. Right. This really going well.
So we are blaming Arteta for last season's 8th place finish.
No, I'm not blaming Arteta.
where were we? Actually, where were we when he took over last year?
12th or 14th.
14th.
1 minute ago.
You do know I was Arteta in at the start of the season.
I think Emery was sacked at 12th and then 14th, I think, after Lumberg lost.
League Gunner, for example. I always went on League Gunner's channel when I was last time I went on his channel, right, on his member stream. I was actually Arteta in still at that time. It was that long ago, and I said, yeah, but I'm a bit worried about these results, but I do feel that with from what he's proven already, he can turn it around, right? I don't get shouted at or anything. He just lets out I say, right? But those run of games and that performance in the North London derby, he said, no, you can't get away with that. What bollocks to me? But fuck that. That's why now I'm Arteta out. But I was definitely Arteta in, and I definitely said when he finished 8th, well, yeah, because Emery fucked us. We were all fucked up from Emery's performances at the start of the season, right? So,
Hey, Nitesh, Nitesh.
I blamed Arteta, right? I never blamed Arteta, right, for that, for where we finished, right? But this season, I'm sorry, Arteta's got to take most of the blame for this because, right, as much as you keep saying it's the players, in the end, it's him that sets the tactics, it's him that sets the formation, it's him that sets the players, it's him that decides what players he wants. So, in the end, as the comment goes, the buck stops with the manager.
Hey, what's Arteta's best game this year?
Right, and don't get me wrong, as much as I'm having a go at everyone that's saying Arteta in and everything like that, right, if you want to be Arteta in, it's up to you. It's fine by me. But
Wait, this season, Bargav, or
yeah, this season,
He's
like
asking
what?
this.
Yeah, this
I think the
season.
Chelsea game.
Right, and I'll do that.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I'm having a go at you, but I do appreciate you coming on anyway. So.
No, see the thing is now you like some other fans whom I feel are toxic. Some of them, I think you are thinking that a manager will come in and change everything at Arsenal immediately. It's not gonna work like that.
I'm not expecting it to be immediate. I'm not expecting it to be immediately, but I feel the way things have gone
No,
so far.
see how long did Emery get? He got a season. The second season, fans wanted him out because things were not going upward. Things will not always go upward. You guys feel that everything will go upward. It will go in the positive direction. Yes, it doesn't happen in that sense. We have a lot of problems which are like we need to get rid of a lot of players which has already started, and we are already. You want to know what the process is? That is one part of the process. Getting rid of all the deadwood that has already started. Now, which players we get in? So he's leaving at the end of the season probably. PSG wants Hector Bellerin, wanted him for whatever reason. Barcelona wanted him back.
PSG want Hector Bellerin.
They wanted him. That is the thing. Barcelona wanted him back. So they didn't want to sign him permanently. They wanted him on loan eventually, PSG. Initially, they showed interest in him. But at the end, Arsenal didn't want to give him away on loan. And maybe Mikel Arteta wanted to keep him, or whatever was the reason they wanted to get rid of him by selling him. Yes. So the thing is, when we are now getting rid of our players, the second part of that process is getting in the right players that will fill the voids and perform. Emery had a creative midfielder which made such a difference in Aaron Ramsey, who could score goals and create goals as well.
I could understand that if we were still in Europe and be able to have something to attract these players. We don't have anything now. We now have nothing to be able to attract the players we need. Right, the players we need to keep ourselves up there. We cannot be able to progress forward because we haven't got the attractive power of Man United. All these other teams are going to finish above us. I mean, like Grealish, for example, where he's going to stay at he's going to stay at Aston Villa because it's the trade down. Keen, I think it's your first time on the channel, isn't it?
Yes, it's my first time, I'm very happy
to have you on. We've also got ads on as well. I'm going to wrap this up in about 10 minutes, but yeah, it's turned into a really good sort of debate, to be honest, as much as it's been heated at times. Give us your thoughts on Said. What do you say?
I mean, for me, Arsenal's biggest problem is the whole structure of the club. The fact that we employed a manager that never managed before, it doesn't make sense to me. You then add Edu that's never been in his role before, and you then have Vinay that you promoted that been failing the club for 10 years. If you add all those things up, you can understand why Arsenal are failing as a club. Because the thing is, you don't need to spend big money or have big name signings to progress. For me, I don't believe in process. I believe in progress. If you're not progressing, then you're not doing the right thing. You can look at teams like Leicester. You can look at teams like Leipzig, Dortmund. They all have less resources than Arsenal. They have less history or structure, and they still manage to build a whole structure around the team that is much better than Arsenal. And this is from the board down to the managers. You can see a clear structure at these clubs. So how come a club like Arsenal, with all the history, with all the money that we have, we've not been able to build that structure? I mean, you need a foundation first before you can build a proper house, but we don't have a foundation. So
Have you seen how Leicester backs Brendan Rodgers to get him as signings?
Yeah, but if you look at the money that Leicester spent,
But they
it's way
started
less
with
than us.
smart business
And it's because
Yeah.
Leicester have a proper scouting team. They find good
recruitment.
players at
Right.
good prices and they buy
They got
them.
Riyad Mahrez for 5 mil. They got
Let me
Conte for
just give
4
Ad's
mil.
opinion.
They sold him for a shit ton of money.
What you got to say for for the game on Thursday and what's going on at the minute?
I mean,
First
for
of all,
me,
you know, before me and my man came in, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. You know, like you guys, like if you guys are unhappy with how your team are and you know the players around in your team as well, I don't think you man should be gassing up individual players, because if these individual players are playing well and you guys still aren't getting results, I wouldn't gas them up if I were you, to be honest. So that's another reason why you man aren't in Europe. Like your team and your fans, they don't deserve to be in Europe. You don't deserve to be anywhere near a trophy. And the reason why anyone can screw what I'm saying right now, but I heard your guys' conversation before I came in, and it was so stupid. Like, what is going on? Like, you guys talk about how you guys aren't there and you guys aren't there, but it was always destined to happen, because this is what happens to poor managed teams, and when there's only individual sparks that win you guys games. And even with these individual sparks, it's not going to work every single week. And if that's the case, stop gassing up Tierney, stop gassing up Saka, stop gassing up Smith Rowe, and stop talking about how how Leno's this good and but his distribution's poor, because these 4 players are the only ones that are actually playing well at the moment, and they still can't win you a game single-handedly. So if that's the case, I wouldn't be gassing them up. I really wouldn't, because at Man United, at least I wouldn't say we have a solid foundation, but at least we have a foundation that can win us games consistently, and at least we go into games, we don't lose 100 times, we at least get some draws. But if that's the case for Arsenal, if that isn't the case for Arsenal, and you guys are just either winning or losing or getting boring 0-0 draws, I wouldn't be gassing up the 4 players I just mentioned, because there's no foundation, and you guys all complain about how you're not in Europe. So if that's the case, don't gas up these players, because they can't help you. They can't.
So you are saying that they're playing well individually, but they shouldn't be gassed up because some of the other players in the team are not.
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say is, in the games that they play well in, they deserve all of the hype. Of course they do. They played well and they've been doing it consistently. I think Leno, Smith Rowe, Saka, and who else did I say?
I don't think Smith Rowe is the bracket.
Tierney and Lacazette. No, Nitish, 1 second. I think Lacazette, Smith Rowe, Saka, maybe Tierney and Leno have been your 5 best players this season. But the thing is, they're the best of a bad bunch. Would you gas them up? Yes, and I think you deserve to as well. They're all of an age where you deserve to gas them up. Leno's an experienced goalkeeper, and these players are all young. Same with Lacazette. He's aging now, but he's still doing well. They all deserve the hype. But then when you guys move on to the topic of European football, you guys can't, go into the skeptical about saying how we're not getting it because of this manager, and we're not getting it because of a solid foundation, because you guys will never have a solid foundation, and the reason why you won't is because these players are still going to be at the club, and you're still going to have mediocrity when it comes to the board and the managers and decisions they make. So, I think Arsenal fans should just stop talking about trophies and football in Europe, because it's not going to happen anytime soon. What you guys need to do is invest in more than 2 transfer windows, and then maybe there might be a little bit of hope. But for now, one window ain't going to change a thing.
The
I
biggest
think
thing you need to do is smart recruitment, like other
Can
big.
I ask you a question?
Yeah, go on.
If Arsenal, let's say Arsenal sell Granit Xhaka for 20 mil, 15 to 20 mil, I think is a reasonable sum. They sell Hector Bellerin for, let's say, 15, 20. Sell maybe Ainsley for 10, 15. Sell Eddie and Willock. And they
Maitland
go.
Niles will cost more than Bellerin.
Yeah,
You're
and
right.
anyways,
Ainsley as well. And let's say they go buy a new right back. They go, let's say Lamptey, and let's say Bissouma, and let's say they go and get like an Edouard as a striker, and they get back like Guendouzi and Saliba. Is that team good enough to compete for top 6?
Top 6,
Of
yes.
course it isn't. Of course it isn't.
How is
Of
it
course
not?
it isn't.
it isn't.
How is it?
That
How
is
is
the
it?
thing.
How
I just-
how is it? Either
I just-
because no. One
let
second.
me-
Let me explain why then.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Either you, and I'm sure you guys, because I've talked to Stephen about this many times, and he's agreed with me. Same with Bargav as well. You guys can get rid of these players, but there's still going to be a problem with the management. Either you fix the management first, take a risk, and have these players in your team and still lose games, or you get rid of these players and you still have poor management. So either way, you're not going to win.
I mean,
This is
the
what.
first thing
This is
you
what.
guys need to do, I guess.
This is why Arsenal. This is why Arsenal will never be back. And the only reason why I said at the start of the season that Arsenal have a chance to get at least 6th is because I know that your team can sometimes power through, but at the same time, it doesn't matter when you drive down to 15 and then literally get up to 5 positions and then just stop there. Because the reason why you have stopped now progressing up the table is because that's where your team deserves to be. As simple as, like, teams above you are still inconsistent, like Southampton are losing, but they're still above you.
They're
And
not.
Below us.
Look how much low points everyone's winning this season.
Tottenham
even Spurs are above you. And the reason why they are where they are, the reason why you are where you are, is because that's your level. You're not good. You're not better than Aston Villa. You're not better than
That's what I'm
these
saying. Is look how
clubs.
many points people have won this season compared to a normal season.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yes.
another thing I'll say
I
is
think
that there are
season-
teams that are going through a bad patch of form at the moment, and you man still can't beat your opposition, and they're literally staying above you because that's your level. That is your
you got
level.
a point
And no
there.
one's no. You know what? I'm sorry to say this, yeah, but everyone else is a pussy and not going to say it. But I'll say it right now. That is your level, because you
Yeah,
guys
it is.
don't. You guys don't might not want to. And Steven's admitted it. It is your level, because if it wasn't your level, you guys would be progressing right now and taking the best out of a bad situation and other teams losing, and you'd be taking advantage of that and getting up the table. But you're not, and that's the problem.
We've gradually we've let this club.
I agree that
We've let
Arsenal is
managed
not.
to be. It's been spun so well that most.
There are too many
Everyone
problems
has
around
sort
the
of
club.
accepted
There's too
us
much
to
things
drag
that
down
needs
to this
fixing.
level. Hang on, but this is most of us have been like led to believe and so much that what they've actually done is managed to drag us down to this level, right? And still some people are just happy to accept it. And it really does. I mean, you can tell by the way I feel. I don't feel anything anymore. I actually don't. Right? Winter, like I said, winter's the worst time because the F1's not on.
No, but if you're admitting that this is our level, then why are you complaining about just the manager? The players are the problem. They need to be changed.
I'm not
Not
just.
only
Have I never said that it's not just? Have I ever said it's not just the manager? These players have got a problem as well.
No, guys. He said it is the manager and the players, but of course he's gonna give the vast majority of the blame to the manager because the manager's the one who picks the players. But in my opinion, I think that the players should sometimes get the blame more than the
I
manager
think
because in
the
certain games,
combination of both of them.
like you guys need to I think Arsenal. The problem with Arsenal is that you guys have problems everywhere. It's either like 1 tick out of 3, or 2 ticks out of 3, or 3 ticks out of 3. Like in the 3 most important departments, which is the management, the
See,
team, and then
you
the
know,
fan base. You guys all have a problem
you know
there.
what?
And the reason
You
why
know,
your fan base is in this problem as well, getting made memes as well, was because your team suck. That's why.
and if you look at Arsenal as a club as a whole, you see problems everywhere. First it's the board, then it's the players, then it's the manager. There's just too many problems. It's like it's a combination of everything. It's a web.
Okay, I'm gonna wrap up then.
Me, the problem with Arsenal is the owner. The owner is the biggest problem, because if you have a
That's the rule.
ambitious owner, let's say if we were to get rid of Stan Kroenke, and let's say we get someone from maybe Dubai or Saudi Arabia, a rich guy
This guy from Africa wants to buy us.
with big ambition and a lot of money, surely he would bring in a structure to the club that would eventually lead us to winning the biggest honor. Because that's what Man City has done. That's what Chelsea
But he
has
can't
done.
improve how you man play on the field.
You can't say that teams like City and Chelsea that they were good before their owners came in. And it's the same with Arsenal now. We're not good, but if you get a good owner, it changes everything.
But the past doesn't matter now because they're better than you.
I'm not talking
It doesn't matter about the past. Like talk about the now. Like some guy can't come in because if he does come in, then we know who's going to get the blame for the results and players not coming in, and it wouldn't be his fault. It would actually still be the players. So it doesn't matter about how a player coming in can help you and about how a new staff member. One second. It doesn't matter how a new guy can come in and solve your problems, because at the same time, your team have now, your fans have now accepted mediocrity. So if you guys bring a player, like, what's that going to do for you?
Chelsea's fans have accepted mediocrity. If you get a good owner, they can change everything. Because at the end of the day, everybody wants to win. And when you start
Arsenal,
winning,
clearly they don't want to win.
No, Chelsea started to exist at a global level once Roman took over. Before that, they were not a global club. And same goes with Manchester City as well.
If we had a good owner, we would be much better. If we get a better owner, we will get much better. As long as we have this owner.
No. If you had fucking good players, you'd be better. That's the problem. You had better players and a better manager.
There are two ways you can get better players: smart recruitment.
Bro, you forget you had Cheswick and fucking Stan Kroenke in your fucking board. Like Gazidis was even in your board. Where's he gone now? Back to where he came from. And the reason why that is because he's not fucking good enough. And all these players aren't good enough either.
How do you think Arsenal are going to get better players? There are two ways: smart recruitment.
You guys will never get better. That's my honest opinion. I don't think you guys will ever get better. I think you guys will have a step. One second. Let me finish. I think you guys will step up. As in you guys will get up from above 10th, but I don't think you'll get better as a whole. I think you guys will always be mediocre like you are now.
Yeah, but you guys got better. You guys got better though. Like compared to like 5 years ago. I guess he left.
Yeah, they got better because their owners spent a lot of money.
No, I mean they went through the Van Gaal phase though.
I'm gonna have to wrap it up there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is fun.
Yeah.
Another time.
Thanks for everyone that's tuned in, and yeah, I'm back at 6 o'clock with the Hot Off the Press show. So I've got the Hot Off the Press show at 6 o'clock, so everyone's welcome to that. But yeah, thanks to Saeed, Nitish, Bhargav, Ads, Velvishwan who was on earlier, Chris, and Charlie for all coming on. Thanks to everyone that's contributed in the chat as always and supported us. Until then, everyone stay safe, stay well, and we will speak to you later on this evening. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Isn't
Right.